Shop time with Traxxas Mike. First part I had to replace on my Traxxas Max.
What's up, everybody? Traxxas Mike coming at you today. In the mail, I got the Traxxas Max axles. First part to ever break on the Traxxas Max. I've ran the oversized tires on this old girl for most of its life. Pretty much mainly just 4S packs in it all the time. Once in a while I've been running a 3S, but mainly 4. This is 6S capable, but I've never ran 6S on it. But I've seen people have, and they've had no issues, I don't think. I mean, obviously, these are going to break eventually. Just because of the, you'll end up getting slop in between the knuckle, and they're eventually going to break. But, I was almost thinking these would look like they may go on my Revo, and I wonder if they'd be stronger than like the Revo or Summit axles. Let's see what we got here. Oh. Okay, I got one off here already. I wonder if I can just see if one will fit in there. No, it is going to be a little different, I do believe. Alright, here's the bearing. I'm thinking that there's going to be some differences in like the length of the stub axle and the size of the bearings and stuff. But boy, if there wasn't, that might work out pretty good to run these Max axles, because they seem pretty tough. Wow, is that going to fit? It does fit, boy. I think they almost might work. Let's see if that'll slide in here. Oh, same size bearing there. Oh my gosh, this is gonna... Yep, this will all assemble. They will actually fit and bolt up and everything, but it only leaves a little bit on the spline. So yeah, that's a no-go. All right, putting this back. Handy dandy Traxxas wrench. Ooh, had a broken wheel pin. It hadn't spun inside there yet, though. Broken hex pin. Could have happened when this axle was flopping and banging around in there because I did drive it a little bit after it broke. I've never replaced a bearing in this truck yet either. So now we're getting a first good up close look. Pretty amazing how well they look, guys. But that's why I use white lithium grease and this stuff too, this spray on silicone. This works quite well. That stuff tends to work pretty good, I think. Trying to find the best way to get to your bolt. This way ain't good because it wants to kick the Allen wrench sideways. Right here it looks accessible, but probably right back here is going to be the best. No, it don't seem to be the best either. Actually, you can go down right through the A-arm like that, especially if you... It's kind of a bugger to get that pin out. There ain't really any good way to spin it to get it perfectly lined up. I mean, if you went ahead and took a bolt out of an A-arm and a shock and flopped that down, you'd get your perfect angle. But, yeah, it didn't give you much of an angle. Now, this is why they went out. Do you see that? That's the little bit of sloppiness. This is another good example. See how this one, it's like ovaled? And then this side obviously got ovaled so much that it broke right off. Here's actually, it actually didn't break all the way off. This was like hanging like to the side. But yeah, you get the point. But we can save, if I can get it apart, we can save the half. We can't, you know, we broke the axle and had to order parts. But we can just throw away the half of the shaft. I guess you call it the half shaft. Stuck in there. It's probably twisted on the splines from all the abuse it's had. I bet you anything that's what's going on. Oh, here they come. Here it comes. No, it wasn't twisted. It was just really tight. But yeah, we'll just throw this away. Keep that. We're going to pull this bearing off. See, even this one, the bearing ain't, you know, it is getting a little bit of slop in it, but I'm surprised they didn't blow out 2 months ago. Whoa. That was cool. Alright, slide on this new bearing. Perfect. Now I'm hoping I can get this back on without having troubles getting it in that tricky spot. First, we're going to put our stub end through our hub. You know what? You have to take this apart. Only reason I got it apart was because it was broke. There's no way you're getting that axle in and out without doing this, as far as I can tell. So yeah, pull that one bolt right there out. Your hinge bolt, or whatever you want to call it. No Loctite, metal going into plastic. Alright, I gotta get rearranged here. Pull up a seat. Dang it. I'm having a hard time with this. Alright. So I did take off this rear A-arm. But you don't need to do that. My GoPro went dead. If you take off one bolt out of the top, and then these two bolts here, you can pop your wheelie bar out of here, and then you can access your bolt for your axle from the side here. Barely. Like, you see where this is like fat down here and thinner up here? Got to shove it through the thinner spot, because like if it was down there, you wouldn't be able to screw the bolt in there. It wouldn't go. Okay, so that's in tight. It's kind of really hard now because I'm using my phone. Alright, we got that pin in there. See, now I took this apart, but you don't need to make the same mistake I did. And also charge your GoPro. Don't make the same mistake I did. And you won't be screwing your hand tool with one hand and holding your camera or your phone with the other. Alright, another 50,000 foot long bolt to screw in one-handed on the shock here. What the hell am I doing? See, this is all you had to do was just take this setup off. They sent me a special spare pin. I'll pop that in here. But now what I do need to find is a spare pin, because remember this broke one on the wheel hex pin. It broke one. Bring this over here for length verification, and bring this over here for diameter. Looks like this is supposed to be about 100 thousandths pin. It's measuring about 99. So let's see if we can find one that's 100 thou in there. All right, we got one. And it's measuring like actually a tiny bit smaller than the other one. So, and the length, it looks pretty good too. I measure the length as I make sure it's covering most of the spot here. And as you can see, it definitely is. So, all right. Slide the pin in there. Alright guys, the Max is all fixed and ready to go out tomorrow. Can't wait. So that's it for tonight. I'm Traxxas Mike from My RC Life, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe.